All right, what's going on YouTube? Just wanted to give you guys a quick little what's up on the Flex. Actually, I just picked this up. It's a new addition to my Impact family. I've actually had a DeWalt at one point, and I just never decided to keep it. I don't. This might be in the same position. I just picked it up. It was a good price with the battery and the case and the smell that it comes with. It's a beautiful smell, by the way. It's not. So this is the 24 volt flex high impact torque. Model number is right there. It's a FX 1471. Came with a 5 amp hour stacked lithium battery. Came with one bar. Took about 45 minutes to fully charge. This is the Milwaukee Fuel. Model number is 276-20, 18 volt. I just have the standard 5.0. That takes about 30 minutes to 40 minutes to charge, about the same as that. And then I also got the 6.0, 8.0, 9.0, 12.0, and 3.0, which is this one right here, 3.0. And then I got the high output 3.0 all the way down to 2 and 1.5, I believe, but I'm not running those on the impacts. Running a 5 on these, I've never had an issue. In fact, this is my go-to and I use for everything. I've done Hondas, my GM, and pretty much every car that I've owned. Land Rover has 14 millimeter lug nuts, big lug nuts. I don't know if you've ever seen. The stud itself is 14 millimeter, not the head. The head is probably like 30 something millimeter, where a standard car is probably, I would say, like 12 millimeter, I'm guessing, in diameter, or they're probably like standard and metric, but 14 millimeter is pretty much like a 3/4 inch round stud. That's what it feels like, and there's 5 of them, so they're 4 wheels. But anyways, just wanted to compare the 3 since I have the 3 here. I did have a DeWalt, but I would say the DeWalt was comparable to that one because it was a brushed. I never used it, don't care to. I'm okay with what I have. This I bought, I don't know, almost 20 years ago. This one I bought maybe 10 years ago, and then this guy just bought a week ago, a couple days ago actually. And so the price just for this tool is pretty much what I got that for. It's $249-ish roughly. This is about, I got a better deal, but I'm not gonna, you guys know what's up. You guys got to look at your deals. And then that one, maybe I paid $100. I can't remember, but price of tools have gone up. I actually have one of these brand new in a box, so if anybody needs one, I got one brand new. Anyways, I have like 2 or 3 of these guys sitting around. I gotta sell those too. I'm gonna go by, okay, so they all have the hog ring, and this one has a condom on it, and I don't know what's up with that. Y-Flex puts a wrapper, don't look at my thumb here, puts a wrapper on the anvil, and I'm guessing, is it because you don't trust your employees at or your guys on the assembly line, that maybe that falls off? I don't know. First thing right off the bat, that thing is the heaviest of these 3. That is the lightest of these 3. This is probably the, I don't know what the strength is, but again, like I said, that one knocks off everything, puts on everything. This one I'm sure does way better, and that one is probably right in between the two. You can look at Torque Test channel, shop tool reviews. If you want to watch Vance, that's all up to you guys. Those guys have done the testing. This one comes out on top of that one. I don't know what battery they're using. Again, I have the same batteries. I have the same setup. Everything is comparable. And I'm just going to write back to it. I don't care what batteries you put on these. This works. Even with this battery, it works fine. I've never had an issue. Whatever the torque specs are on that, it does everything that I've put it at. I don't live in Rust Belt country. This is California. So maybe you have different experiences with rusty bolts. Maybe you need to go into that. I just picked it up because it was a good deal at the time when I bought this. Again, I did the same thing with this. And these are all backups. I'm actually waiting for that thing to break. Which is, even if it does break, that one's paid for itself with all the work that I've done. This one got money from that one to be where it's at. And then this was just expense. So, you know how I am. Anyways, differences visually for me. Okay, so I'm looking, I don't know why there's a belt hook or an option to put a belt hook, because this thing is pretty heavy and you don't need those hanging off your pants. But if you want to, you can put different attachments on there. It's ready for it. This one you cannot do that with unless you modify it. Right, so then balance. This one feels balanced, really balanced for me. Like, I just feel confident with it. Grip feels great. Forward, reverse, trigger, everything's easy to get to. This one is a little bulky. It's still balanced. There's no extra weight on, like, I don't know, I feel because maybe it's closer to my grip that it has a better balanced feel than, you know, this guy right here. In fact, this one, just the grip feels good, right? But the weight, it's like trying to twist my arm over if I hold it sideways. If I hold it this way, it's good. It does have this weird function. I don't know if you can see that, but this part flexes. That's probably why it's called flex. But okay, so they're all brushed, except for that one. That's brushed, brushless. The grip, you know, they have all this extra stuff on there. That's great. It feels good. The trigger kind of sticks a little bit for me, but it is brand new. This one, again, brand new. And that one just got a smoother trigger. Batteries, well, let's just put the battery on. All right, we're not doing this one-handed. All right, here we are. Okay, one-handed. Again, this flex steel it looks, you know, it does wobble. And it's not gonna lose power when you're tightening because all the power that you need is right here. This is just you holding it, right? You're just stabilizing it. And I think this is to avoid the kick and tension on your wrist, which is a great idea. I don't know how it feels. I'm gonna do it over time and see how it feels. But this thing is massive. It's just huge, and I feel like it's a little overkill, but the power should be there. You know, whatever. And then this guy, like, I just want to compare size wise. If I put them there, the end to end right there, and this one is shorter by 1/2 inch. Okay, and then from the grip, I can line them up. Grip to trigger is about the same, but it sits that much taller, right? So you're already there, and that's about where the base is. I'm not going by the base, I'm going by this part where the battery starts. Let's see if I get the light over here. All right, I'm doing all that, and then I'm gonna compare this to those. Put those about the same spot. This one sticks out about there, just sticks out a little bit. If I do it Actually, I'm just lining up the triggers and the base to all of them about the same spot. This is probably the shortest. This one's a little taller. This is about the same here. And this one sticks out a little bit more. So half an inch because of that angle, I guess. Height wise, there you go. And then you got weight with the battery and size. No light, light, and light. And you got the timer on them. And then you got the settings, 1 through 3 plus auto, 1 through 3 plus auto. I guess you got the belt hook option, not on that. Belt hook option, only on the one side. Then you got your lanyard, and again, nothing back here. If you wanted to put a lanyard on there, there you go. Yeah, you can see. That's just a weird thing Flex does. And it could be a good thing. I don't know. I really don't. It's only until I start using it, get a hang of it. That's just what I'm seeing right now as far as power-wise. Sound. Good response. All right, and then you got the Milwaukee. And I can feel the breeze off that motor here. All right, I feel. I don't know if you can hear it. Let's get the microphone. All right, there's that. That one. This is more directional, kind of blowing out this way, which keeps the tool cool while performing. This one, I just feel it and hear it. And then you got the brushed one. Definitely got a delay there. And then you got Flex. I would say just from squeezing the trigger, I can feel the torque is almost double what that one feels like. So if I were to put this out off to the side and compare just my brushed one to the brushless, the brushed versus the brushless. It's interesting because this one, when you squeeze the trigger, it kicks, and then when it stops, it slows, right? Where this one, it's smooth. Where this one is smooth, right? And then when you let off, then it has the kick. And then this one, it goes both directions. You could just feel it flopping when you squeeze it. And then when you stop it, it torques. You know, the torque stop and start. This one, because of it's got that floppy thing, it doesn't kick on throttle, but it does kick on letting off. And then this one, this is almost backwards of that. And this is, you know, if you can kind of imagine, this one flops in both directions on start and stop. This one only does it on stop, and this one does it on start because it slows down because of the motor. But we can do light squeeze. Yeah, that's as slow as that one goes. That one and this one have like a super slow, like if you want to start the threads. I know you're not supposed to do them you put it on by hand, get the thread going, but it does have that option to where you can slowly this one does not go any slower than yeah, that's pretty much what I see there. So maybe I put it on 1 and see what it does. Seems like it's the same. It's a little bit slower on the 1 and 2. Or maybe. Interesting. Let's put it on the auto. Yeah, it's got a kick to it. Anyways, those are like the minor differences. I can sit there and play with these all day long and give you more examples. But honestly, again, this one works. This one works. This one works. If you're in any of these, well, these two are the same platform. But if you're in the Flex, this is not a bad tool. They're new. They're not really doing anything crazy yet, except for their advertising. But you can get into these tools fairly reasonably now, and I think it's going to get better over time, and hopefully they do better. I'm giving them a little bit of credit here. It's not bad, but you can't compete with the big boy and say that you're better, right? Because you're not. You're not better. You're good. Okay, thanks Flex. Anyways, that will end this video. If you guys want more stuff, I don't really do reviews as much as some other channels do. So this is all new, but I just figured to show it off a little bit, give you my thoughts on it. Again, that's my #1 go-to. That's my choice. You guys might be different. I don't know. Everybody thinks that you have to have the fuel and that's #1. I don't know. I never had an issue with that. So that's my opinion. And again, if you want something smelly, hey, look, it even comes with a sticker. And this is another funny thing. Okay, let's get into here. Look at the advertising they do here. Some slick-haired dude. Okay, and then you get the Flex sticker. I thought that was pretty funny. And it even says thank you, so thank you. I am now a founder of Flex. Founding father of Flex. Anyways, the charger, that one was pretty good. It's a rapid charger, I think. Let's see. No, it says fast charger, 160 watts. I do like the fact that it does have a wall mount. And the batteries. So even if I don't like the tool itself, this is something that I do like. And they do make adapters. So whatever happens in the future, I'm okay. All right. That's just where I'm at. All right. That's enough of this video. You guys got enough. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.